you.
How you doing?
So how in the hell did you miss a free throw, man?
I don't know. I guess I just left it short. I don't know.
Tyler, talk about 13 rebounds. That's pretty phenomenal.
Coach just emphasized that the guards need to get in the rebounding category tonight because the bigs are going to be badly down low. So I just try to rebound as much as I can tonight.
Kind of hurts when you miss a couple that's pulling right back off, right?
Yeah, definitely.
How does that play on your mind to get that many rebounds?
You just got to be willing to fight and go in there and just be tough and fight inside with the big guys.
What was the difference tonight compared to the other couple of times when they made their comeback where you guys kind of capped it and didn't want to get even too close?
I think we just executed. We kept emphasizing on the stretches to stick together and keep, just making plays on offense, give the ball to PJ and get it go. So PJ was outstanding again.
How did you feel like going into this was going to be one of these performances where you all the best game and you were capable of getting up 24 on the number one team?
Yeah, we feel like we're the best team in the country, so we know we're going to come here.
What do you think changed in the second half to where you guys put the ball inside a little bit more and get more involved?
I think they just fought inside. PJ was good all game. Reed and Nick and EJ were good as usual, but I think we just fought more inside.
How much was the plan to use your size, not you, but the team's size, to your advantage?
It was big. We feel like we got the best bigs in the country, so PJ definitely started off strong, and then Reed came and made big free throws and some big plays down the stretch.
Tyler, what has made PJ so good these last 7 or 8 games?
He's just playing to his strengths. I think he keeps getting better every game. I think PJ is one of the best players in the country when he's looking like he is right now.
What makes you that confident coming into this, especially after heartbreaking loss on Tuesday?
Well, we were up 12, I think, against LSU. We got that down to go. So that we gave them that little lead before they does our stuff. So I think just came in here with confidence.
Coach said that he showed you guys, I think he said, all you guys, a tape of Ashton against North Carolina, and that's the Ashton we want. What was that session like?
I think that's the game he had 8 steals, so I think that's the Ashton we like to see every game. But, it's hard to do that every single game, go out and defend 94 feet and get 8 steals. So he had a few off games, but he was back on track tonight, and we knew he would be good and back with us.
And Coach Cal has also spurred, let's say, PJ by saying you ought to get 35 and 20 on a regular basis. You're smiling. What do you think of 35 and 20 is realistic?
He can definitely do it. It's hard when you got a lot of great players on one team. But Coach is always trying to push everybody to just be better and better each and every game.
There was a lot of balance, it seemed like, between all 5 of the starters, especially on the scoring. How hard is it to defend a team that has that kind of balance?
I think when we're at our best is when we're sharing the ball like that. And tonight we shared the ball. We got inside, and our bigs made great plays for us.
The run to start. What was game day when Student hit the 3?
Yeah.
And what was that like for you to be a part of that?
That was cool. Every one of his shots sort of looked good, so I felt like one of them was going to go in eventually, but he made it. That was good.
The run to start the second half, what did that do for you guys the rest of the half?
It gave us a little cushion because we knew they were going to make a run, but I still think we went through, Coach even said we went through a little lapse where we couldn't score and we were kind of lazy on defense. So just continuing to play the full 40 minutes is important.
Tyler, I'm curious about the difference from the Tennessee team you watched on tape and scouted in the big build-up for this game versus the team that you saw up close and you felt physically tonight. What surprised you about what they did or didn't do on the floor here?
They did everything we've seen on film. We just played really well, I think. They're a great team. I think we're just locked in defensively. They scored like 80 points a game, and I think we held like 65 or 70. So I think we're just locked in as a unit on defense, and offense took care of itself.
Was it like to look in their eyes? They won 19 in a row, the number 1 team in the country, and you guys are up 24. Just what's that feeling like on the court? How were they reacting?
I don't know. There was a little bit of trash talking out there, so I think we kind of just gave it to them how we wanted to, and we'll see them again. I'm sure they'll be back.
Anything in particular you can share that was set before between the teams here?
You're known for your shooting. What about rebounding? Is that your next great art?
Yeah, I'm a rebounder.
Tennessee had a 13-0 run. You guys were up 24 in the second half. What did you guys do to kind of negate that?
That's been happening in the last, couple games where teams go on a run. So any good team is going to go on a run. So I think, we're just sticking together, executing on offense, and just, locking in on defense.
PJ said he could not talk to Ashton in the first half. This place was so loud. I know you haven't been here long, but is this the loudest arena you've been in? Was tonight?
Yeah, definitely. It was super loud. The Kansas game was loud, but this was like way louder.
Is there a real tangible effect that when the crowd is this lively that it even just ups your adrenaline, the collective team's adrenaline, where you feel like it's just a true six-man and a really added bonus that pushes you even over the top?
Yeah, our fans are great, as they showed tonight. Big Blue Nation, they really came out and supported us, so it was good to have them be on this.
Tyler, Cal said after the game that the LSU loss probably helped you guys win tonight. Do you agree with that? And how so?
Yeah, I think it kind of brought us back to earth after our 10-game win streak. We were kind of, high on each other and stuff like that, but just, getting back on the refocusing and just sticking to the game plan, executing as a team.
What about Keldon's run in that first half? He didn't miss, 4 or 5 straight trips, whatever it was.
Yeah, we see that Keldon a lot in practice. He was locked in mentally, and he's locked in where he's, that's what he does.
You guys were also finding him and feeding him. Is that what you guys just want to do, feed the hot hand until they cool down?
Yeah, Coach, we ran a few plays to him once he started to get going, so we just kind of, went to him once he started making a few shots.
What did this one do for you guys?
I think just put us back on the track. I think we still have a lot areas to improve, but there's a lot of the season left, so we have to keep going.
From a confidence standpoint, to decisively beat the number 1 team in the country, that's something to see, right?
Yeah, I think we're confident always. I think the loss to LSU kind of put us back, and then this game was probably
You guys are only came out of first place now with 6 games left. What's the mindset for sort of the home stretch of the regular season?
just keep winning, executing, fighting every game.
Tyler, were you padding your rebound stats when you missed 2 in a row and kept getting it back, trying to get the double-double?
No, I was bad. I missed the first one, and then I missed the second one, and then got the rebound.
You missed a free throw, I think, for the first time in like 14 games. Did you know that you were on a streak?
Yeah.
Were you mad when it ended?
I didn't really think of it when I missed, but yeah, I hate missing free throws.
Have you started to pay attention to the fact that you're at least flirting with the school record for free throw percentage?
I didn't know that, no.
What did you shoot in high school? Were you over 90%?
I shot a lot more in high school, so I was like 89 probably.
Tyler, did you guys talk about this being a must-win to stay in that race for the SEC regular season?
No, we're not worried about the regular season. Really, we just try to get better every game. Big games are played in March, so I think we just continue to get better.
To go from getting blown out in the opener to blowing out the number 1 team in the country, how many miles away does that seem now, that first night?
After that, I didn't think that we'd be playing as well as we are now, but I think continuing to get better every day, coming to practice with the right mindset and pushing each other to get better.
As all the good things you've done, since then, this is by far the most impressive. Does this not just send a message to other people, but does it tell you something about yourselves? What's possible from here on out?
Yeah, if we bring that same energy we brought tonight, just continuing to get better. I think when we share the ball like we did and lock in on defense like that, we can beat anybody in the country.
Grant Williams said a really unusual thing last year in Knoxville. I never hear anybody say it. He admitted that PJ was in his head last year, and PJ said hearing that he knew he could get in his head again tonight. Could you feel that PJ was in all their heads? I mean, he was scoring on everybody that tried to defend him.
Yeah, I think they're scared of him, honestly. Scared of PJ. I think a lot of people are now that he's scoring like how he is and doing what he's doing.
How was the physicality of this game tonight any different than what you've experienced this season so far?
I think they're probably the most physical team in the conference, but I think we out physical them tonight. We just played harder and wanted it more.
Tyler, seems like most games you'll play, you guys kind of have a target. This is where they roll. Did that help? You think help the motivation for you guys play a team like that?
Yeah, I think usually we have the most to lose when we play each other. Thought that they had something to lose now that they're the number 1 team, so we just came out with confidence.
Did Tuesday night help with that?
We just, I had to be more locked in and ready to go for tonight.
Tyler, you guys made a statement, but did PJ make a statement too that he's the best player in this league?
Yeah, he's definitely the best player in the league. So I think he definitely did make a statement with his performance tonight.
The run at the beginning of the second half, was there a message from Coach in the locker room? I mean, you guys, that your three was huge to get that started kind of, and ended up being 14 points straight.
No, we just, had to bring the same intensity we brought from the start of the game in the second half, and just play hard the whole game.
Kelsey, this is an important game for you. You seem to talk about the rebounding and toughness. For you to get 13 rebounds, what do you think this